Hi students, good morning to all. I hope you are all happy and enjoying the day. With this mood, we are going to revise the chapter 2 for the upcoming September monthly test. The chapter 2 has real numbers. In this, I am going to revise important 2 marks 5 sums and 5 marks 5 sums. In this, the first sum is find any 3 rational numbers between minus 7 by 11 and 2 by 11. Here this is the 2 rational numbers which has a common denominator. 11 as common denominator. So you can write so many numbers between these two, like minus 6 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 4 by 11, minus 3 by 11, minus 2 by 11, minus 1 by 11, 0 by 11 or 1 by 11. Like that you can write so many numbers, but they ask you to write only 3 numbers. Between these you can write any 3 numbers. So therefore the 3 numbers between minus 7 by 11 and 2 by 11 are, you can write, select any 3 numbers. Here I am going to select minus 4 by 11, minus 2 by 11 and 1 by 11. So these are the 3 rational numbers. 3 rational numbers between minus 7 by 11 and 2 by 11. Find any 2 irrational numbers between root 2 and root 3. Irrational numbers. Irrational numbers means when you write the number in the decimal form, it should be non-terminating and non-recurring or non-repeating. This type of decimal is called as irrational numbers. For example, 1.21, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, etc. If you write the numbers, if the decimal numbers is of the form non-terminating, that means without stopping and without repeating numbers are called irrational numbers. Here we are going to write the irrational numbers between root 2 and root 3. First we have to know the value of root 2. The root 2 is approximately 1.414. Like that, the value of root 3 is approximately 1.732. So I am going to write the 2 irrational numbers between 1.4 and 1.7. So the 2 irrational numbers between root 2 and root 3 are 1.501001 like that, and 1.60101001 like that you can write. You can write as many numbers as you can, but they ask you to write only 2 numbers. So these are the 2 irrational numbers between root 2 and root sum. Write the following numbers in the form of 4 power n. We have to write this 8 and 32 with the base 4 and power, any power, with any power of base 4. So how will you split this 8? 8 can be split it as 4 into 2. Here 4 has the base, but 2 is not in the base of 4. So how will you write this 2? You can write this 2 as root of 4. The value of root 4 is 2. So how will you write this root 4 with the power? Here the power is 1. Here the power is 1 by 2. Root of any number can be written as x power 1 by 2. Square root of 2 can be written as x power 1 by 2. Square root of 3 can be written as 3 power 1 by 2. Root of 4 can be written as 4 power 1 by 2. So any number inside the root can be written as a power of 1 by 2. So here root 4 can be written as 4 power 1 by 2. Here both the bases are same. If you multiply the same base, the power should be added. So this is in the form of a power m into a power n. So you can write this as a power m plus n. So 4 power 1 plus 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 by 2 gives 3 by 2. So 8 can be written as 4 power 3 by 2. Like that, second sum 32. How will you split this 32? 32 can be splitted by the base 4, means 32. If you divide by 8, you will get 4, you will get 8. Again 4 means again you will get 2. So 4 power 2 into 2. Again this 2 can be written as root 4. For root 4 you can write this as the power form 1 by 2. Again 4 power 2 into 4 power 1 by 2 gives 4 power 2 plus 1 by 2, which is 4 plus 1 5 by 2. So 32 can be written as 4 power 5 by 2. 8 can be written as 4 power 3 by 2. So whatever the base, whatever the number, you can bring this to the particular base, means we have to divide with that number and bring the power. Next, in the fourth sum, simplify square root of 225 by 729 minus root of 25 by 144 whole divided by root of 16 by 81. You know all these numbers are square numbers. 225 is the square of 15, 729 is the square of 27, 5 square is equal to 25, like that 12 square is 144. Here 16 can be written as 4 square and 9 square is 81. So all these square and root gets cancelled. So you will get 15 by 27 minus 5 by 12 whole divided by 4 by 9. Now you can simplify this. You can cancel this with the 3 table. You will get 5 times. Here 9 times. Here both the 9 and 12. What is the LCM of 9 and 12? The 9 and 12 LCM is 36. 9, 12. To find the LCM, you can do like this. 3 times 4 3s are 12. Again, if you divide with the 3, you will get 1 and bring the 4 as it is. For 4, you will get 1. So 3 into 4, that is 36 is the LCM. So for 9 and 12, the LCM is 36. Here I am going to multiply with the 4. Then only you get 36. So 5 into 4, 20 minus 12 into 3 gives 36. Like that 5 into 3 gives 15. Here you have to multiply with 4. Here you have to multiply with 3. Again divided by 4 by 9. 20 minus 15 gives 5. 5 by 36 divided by 4 by 9. A fraction divided by another fraction means you have to change the division as multiplication and you have to reciprocate this as 9 by 4. So divide changed as multiplication. The second fraction should be reciprocated and you have to multiply. Now you can cancel this. For 1 9 is 9. This is 4 times. So the answer is 5 by 16. So this is the simplified form of the. Next, in the fifth sum, rationalize the denominator and simplify. First subdivision, root 5 by root 6 plus 2 minus root 5 by root 6 minus 2. Here in the denominator we have root 6 plus 2. Here we have root 6 minus 2. You can straight away cross multiply these two by taking the LCM. Here LCM is root 6 plus 2 into root 6 minus 2. If you cross multiply here, you will get root 5 into root 6 minus 2 minus half root 5 into root 6 plus 2. So root 5 into root 6 gives root 30. Root 5 into minus 2 root 5. Here minus root 5 should multiply with these two numbers. Again you will get minus root 30. Minus into plus minus root 5 into 2 gives 2 root 5. Whole divided by. Here this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So a plus b into a minus b can be written as a square minus b square. Like that, if you write this, means you will get root 6 whole square minus 2 square. Here root 30 minus root 30 gets cancelled. Minus 2 root 5 minus 2 root 5. If you add those two, you will get minus 4 root 5 whole divided by root 6 square gives 6, 2 square gives 4. So the answer is minus 4 root 5 by 2. If we cancel this, you will get minus 2 root 5. So this is the rationalized and simplified form of minus 2 root 5. Next, in the second subdivision, here we have 3 root 5 by root 6. So what is the denominator? The denominator has root 6. To rationalize this, you have to multiply with root 6, both numerator and denominator. So now in the denominator, root 6 and root 6 gives 6 into 3. Root 5 into root 6 gives root 30. You can cancel this with the 3 table, 1 times, here 2 times. So you can get root 30 by 2. So this is a rationalized and simplified form of given irrational number. Next we are going to see the 5 mark sums. In this we are going to do 5 mark sums. The first sum is write the following in the scientific notation. 0.00003 whole power 6 into 0.00005 whole power 4 whole divided by 0.009 whole cube into 0.05 whole square. Scientific notation means you have to write the given number with one number in the integer part. So this is called the integer part, followed by the decimals and the decimal part. This is called the decimal part and this is called the integer part. In integer part we have to have only one number, then followed by the decimal number. Here in the first number we have 0.00003. So the first digit starts here 3. So I am going to bring this decimal to the right side of 5 digits. So the number becomes 3 into 10 to the power of minus 5 whole power 6. So now you can write this decimal in scientific form. Like that, here I am going to write this number in the scientific form as 5 into 10 to the power of minus 5 whole power 4 into, because it moves to 5 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After this I am having the decimal. The decimal is here now. Here you no need to write the decimal because 5.0 has the same value 5 whole divided by, here I am going to write this as 9 into 10 to the power of minus 3 whole cube into 5 into 10 to the power of minus 2 whole square. If you bring the power inside this, 3 power 6, what is the value of 3 power 6? Into 10 to the power of minus 5 into 6 gives minus 30. Like that, 5 power 4 into 10 to the power of minus 20 whole divided by, since it is divided by, I am going to bring this term to the denominator. 9 power 3 into 10 to the power of minus 9, 3 into 3 gives 9. Like that, 5 power 2 into 10 to the power of minus 4. 3 power 6, here 5 power 2 and 5 power 4 gets cancelled, you will get 3 power 6 by 9 power 3. So 3 power 6 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Like that, here 9 into 9 into 9. If you check the powers of 10, you can write this in single power 10. In the numerator we have minus 30, minus 20. If this minus 9 and minus 4 brought to the numerator, it becomes plus 9 plus 4. Here 9, 3 3s are 9 gets cancelled. 3 3s are 9 gets cancelled. 3 3s are 9 gets cancelled. Here we have 5 power 2. That is 5 power 2 is 25. So the remaining numbers are 25 into 10 to the power of minus 30 minus 20 gives minus 50. 9 plus 4 gives 13. 50 minus 13 gives 37. Minus 37. 25 into 10 to the power of minus 37. Again, this number is not in the scientific form. Here the decimal is after this 25. So I am going to bring this decimal to the between 2 and 5. So I am going to write this as 2.5 into 10 to the power of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 37. Again, if you simplify this 10 power 1 and 10 power minus 37, you will get 10 power minus 36 into 2.5. So this is the answer, 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 36. So this is the answer for the given question. In the second sum, find the value of a and b if root 7 minus 2 by root 7 plus 2 is equal to a root 7 plus b. Here you have to find the value of a and b. Before that, you have to bring this irrational number to this form. So I am going to take this number root 7 minus 2 by root 7 plus 2. So what is the conjugate of the denominator? You have to multiply the conjugate of this denominator. The conjugate is root 7 minus 2. Plus can be changed as minus 2. So this is the conjugate. So root 7 minus 2 divided by root 7 minus 2. Root 7 minus 2 is multiplied both the numerator as well as the denominator. So you will get, this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So you can write this as a square, that is root 7 square, minus b square, that is 2 square. Now you multiply the numerator. Root 7 into root 7 gives 7. Root 7 into minus 2 gives minus 2 root 7. Again minus 2 into root 7 gives minus 2 root 7. Minus 2 into minus 2 gives plus 4. Here 7 and 4 are the integers. 7 plus 4 gives 11. Minus 2 root 7 minus 2 root 7 can be written as minus 4 root 7 by root 7 square becomes 7. 2 square is 4. So you will get the answer as 11 minus 4 root 7 whole divided by 3. 7 minus 4 gives 3. Now you can split this 11 by 3 minus 4 by 3 root 7. Now you compare the answer with the given right side answer, which is a root 7 and b. So with the root 7, the coefficient of root 7 is minus 4 by 3. So the value of a is equal to minus 4 by 3 and the value of b is 11 by 3. So this is the value of a and b. Next, in the third sum, arrange the surds in descending order: cube root of 5, 9th root of 4 and 6th root of 3. Just by looking those three irrational numbers, we can arrange this. First you have to convert this index. All this index should be same. So for that I am going to take the LCM of this index 3, 9 and 6. What is the LCM of 3, 9 and 6? If you divide with 3, you will get 1, 3, 2. Again if I divide with 3, I will get 1, 1, 2. If I divide with 2, I will get 1, 1, 1. So the LCM of 3, 9 and 6 is 3 into 3 into 2, which is 18. 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. So I am going to convert these three surds with a index as 18. How? Listen here. Cube root of 5. I am going to change this 3 as 18 by multiplying 3 into 6 gives 18. To adjust this, I am going to bring this 6 inside the surd to the power. If I multiply 6 here, I have to adjust with the power. Now the answer becomes 18th root of, what is the answer for 5 power 6? It is 15625. We can multiply 5 power 6 5 times, 6 times, 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. 5 5s are 25 into 25 into 25. 25 into 25 again 625. 625 into 25 gives 15625. So this is the answer for 18th root of 15625. Like that, 9th root of 4. 9 into 2 gives 18. So to adjust this, I am going to take the 2 to the power 4 power 2. What is the answer for 4 power 2 is 16. So 18th root of 16. The next one, 6th root of 3. 6 into 3 gives 18. So to adjust this, I am going to take the 3 to the power, so 3 power 3, 3 power 3 gives 27, so 18th root of 27. Now look at these three surds, all are having the same index, 18, 18, 18. Now you compare, which is a greater number, so this is the greater number, this comes first. So 18th root of 15625 is greater than 18th root of, next this number 27, which is greater than 18th root of 16. But I have to write this in the question. So first I am going to write cube root of 5 is greater than 6th root of 3 greater than 9th root of 4. So this is the descending order of this given question. The fourth sum, simplify 5 times cube root of 40 plus 2 times cube root of 625 minus 3 times cube root of 320. First we have to split this 40. For that I am going to factorize this 40. If you divide with 2 you will get 20. Again if you divide with 2 you will get 10. If I divide again with 2 I will get 5. If I divide this 5 with 5 you will get 1. Then 625. If I divide this 625 with 5 I will get 125. If I again divide with 5 I will get 25. 5 again I will get 5. 5 into 1 gives 5. Like that 320. When I divide this with 2 I will get 160. If I divide this with 2 I will get 80. If I divide this with 2 I will get again 40. Again with 2 I will get 20. If I divide this 20 I will get 10. If I divide this 10 with 2 I will get 5. Again 5 divided by 5 gives 1. So now I am going to write this 5 into cube root of 40. 40 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 plus 2 times cube root of 625 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 minus 3 times cube root of 320 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Since all these surds are cube root, for 3 numbers I can take one number as outside of this root. So now this 2 comes outside. 5 into 2 cube root of 5. This has no pair, so it should be written in the surd inside the root. Here we have 3 5. For 3 5 I am going to take one 5 outside. 2 into 5 cube root of 5 minus, here we have 2 pairs of 2 triplet of 2's. So 2 into 2 minus 3 into 2 into 2 cube root of 5. So now multiply these numbers. 5 2's are 10. 10 into cube root of 5 plus 2 5's are 10. Again 10 into cube root of 5 minus 3 into 2 6. 6 into 2 12. 12 into cube root of 5. Now all the surds are same. Cube root of 5, cube root of 5, cube root of 5. If I write this cube root of 5 as common, I can add 10 plus 10 minus 12. 10 plus 10 gives 20. 20 minus 12 gives 8. 8 into cube root of 5. So this is the simplified form of given question. Next fifth sum, and this is the last sum to you. Represent the number 4.73 bar, whole bar, up to 4 decimal places on the number line. First I am going to write the number with a 4 decimal place. 4.73 bar can be written as 4.7373. So first I am going to start with the integer part. So this is the number line for integer part. I am going to start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here in the left side we have -1, -2. So this number should lies between 4 and 5. So now I am going to visualize. I am going to visualize this with a zooming I will expand this to 4. Here I am going to write this 5. Expanding between this 4 and 5, I will get 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. Next is 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9 and 5. What is the next decimal? After the decimal point we have 7. So that is 4.7 is here. And the next number is 4.8. So my decimal number 4.7373 must lie between these two numbers. Again I am going to visualize this by expanding this with the number line 4.7 and 4.8. Inside this I am going to write 4.71, 4.72, 4.73, 4.74, 4.75, 4.76, 4.77, 4.78, 4.79 and this is 4.8. 4.8 or 80. Here also you can write this 7 or 70. Next, look at the number 4.73. Here it is 4.73. The next one 4.74. Next 4.737 should lie between these two decimal numbers. Again I am going to expand this. If I expand this with 4.73 and here 4.74, what are the remaining decimals? 4.731, 4.732, 4.733, 4.734, 4.735, 4.736, 4.737, 4.738, 4.739, then 4.740, that is 4.74. Now look at this 4.737. Here we have that number. The next number is 4.738. Again I am going to visualize this, expand this. I am going to draw this here. We can draw this. Okay, whatever we can draw this. 4.737. The last term we have 4.738. In between I am going to write this as 4.7371, 4.7372, 4.7373, 4.7374, like that it goes up to 4.7380. Now look at this, we reach the number 4.7373. So this is the number 4.7373. So you have to expand this. In the board I don't have any space, so I am extending this to this. So you have to draw the steps. First step is for integer 4, the second one is for 4.7, then third one is 4.73, then fourth one 4.737, then last you have to arrive 4.7373. So this is the number line which is the represented decimal. Okay students, with this revision part is over. I revised 2 marks and 5 marks to you. You have to copy down all those sums and practice all these sums very well. From these questions and sum which is revised in the afternoon session also you have to practice. From those sums only the September monthly test questions will come. Practice all those and enjoy the day. Thank you.